Hello, and thanks for joining us for this week's edition of The Daily What. I'm your host, Catherine Yazzie, and today we have joining us Jen and Joe, two people who have actually witnessed an alien abduction and caught it on camera and put it on YouTube. So, thanks for being here, Jen, Joe. We're so excited to have you here today.
Very excited, very excited.
So, Jen, could you tell us a little bit about where you and Joe were when you first saw the alien abduction?
Yeah, so Joe and I were hanging out in my backyard with a bunch of friends. We had, like a campfire going, food on the grill, had a couple drinks, and then all of a sudden, there was just this huge, flash of bright green light. It lit up the entire sky. It was crazy.
It was literally the brightest light I've ever seen in my life.
Interesting. And around what time did this happen?
It must have been 10:30 or 11.
All right, and what happened after the green flash of light?
Well, we all kind of just sat there in awe, and no one could take their eyes off it. And then all of a sudden, this giant silver spaceship came right into the center of the green light and was just sitting there hovering over the forest.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Were you guys scared, nervous, confused?
It was... I honestly don't even remember.
To be honest, it was. I was just so stunned at the time. I honestly remember being glued to my seat, unable to figure out what was going on. It was so crazy.
Yeah, exactly like she said. We were just sitting there frozen, and then all of a sudden, before I knew it, I had my cell phone out, and that's how I got the YouTube video. I filmed it.
I see. And what happened next?
All right, well, this giant white beam of light came shooting out of the center of it. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, this is when we all seemed to come back to life. The beam came down, my adrenaline was pumping. It told me get out of there. And all of our friends, we were freaking out. They started screaming and running, trying to get into the house. But before we knew it was just us two, stunned and glued to what was going on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, then the next thing was the craziest thing. All of a sudden, we see this cow slowly starting to get lifted up. It's mooing, udders flying, and it gets sucked right into the center of the spaceship. And then, boom, the spaceship was gone. A second, everything was over.
I've never seen anything like it in my entire life.
Wow, I'm speechless. That's remarkable. If I hadn't already seen your YouTube video, I really would have no belief of what you just said at all. So, could you just describe for us this experience as a whole? What's it like knowing that there's other life forms that exist out there?
What are you talking about?
Where are we? What the...
I'm Catherine Yazzie, the host of The Daily What, and you guys were just telling us about your alien abduction story.
What alien abductions?
Excuse me? What?
Yeah, I don't know who you are or what you're talking about, but we've never had anything alien abduction. Are those cameras? Are we on TV?
Oh, we are on TV.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I guess that's all the time we have left today on The Daily What. I'm your host, Catherine Yazzie, and see you next time.